Todd Ledford lives in Ozark and works for a medical practice in Dothan. He and his wife, Faith, were headed to a vacation like any other when they left last Wednesday.
We flew out on 9/11, and my wife has always given me a hard time because my bags always get checked for having a knife or, pocket knife or something in them that I forget to take out.
Ledford says his backpack was pulled aside for screening at the Dothan airport, but was cleared for boarding. After a great vacation, the Ledfords were going through security Tuesday morning, preparing for their flight home, when his backpack was again pulled for screening.
He finally just started unpacking everything. He pulled out these two clips to a .380 pistol that I have at home that I had put in there probably at least a year ago, and had forgotten about. So when he pulled those out, I immediately remembered, oh, those are mine, and they shouldn't be there.
At that point, it was too late. It is a crime in Mexico for any civilian to possess ammunition, and a higher penalty for hollow point bullets, which Ledford had in his bag. None of the ammunition he was carrying is illegal in Alabama. Ledford was taken to the closest federal prison, where a United States consulate lawyer met him.
He explained to me the situation. He said, there's a mandatory 48-hour hold as they do an investigation, and at which time you'll be sentenced.
In the blink of an eye, Ledford's dream vacation turned into a mirage from his view behind bars.
No running water, no flushing toilet. It was in a country that you speak no English, even the guards, or no one spoke any English. If it was very broken, and my Spanish is very broken.
Ledford appeared with his attorney before a Mexican judge, where he took a plea bargain for a fine of 80,000 pesos, equaling $5,000 US. Compared to the maximum possible sentence of almost 4 years, Ledford was thrilled to pay. But his time in the system wasn't up yet.
But I had to go to the county jail. My attorney saying, okay, you got to go and process in a process. It'll take about 2 hours.
2 hours turned into 11 as Ledford sat wondering if something went wrong or if he would ever be released.
Well, they ended up sticking me in on a holding cell with 18 other men.
Although terrified and confused, Ledford says God sent him a saving grace to see him through. A man in his cell who spoke English and translated the goings-on around him.
Gracious in his attempt to just continue to talk to me and to just be a lifesaver in a lot of respects. And so it was about 10:30 that night that I get a call.
A call that meant the nightmare was over. Ledford reunited with his wife, and they're returning home. He says this experience has changed him forever. He's previously considered visiting jails and prisons to share his story of faith with inmates, but was always hesitant.
I'm not a preacher, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a evangelist, but I do have a story, and I just kind of was really reluctant to it. But this was confirmation that needs to be a priority.
Finding the facts for you, I'm Caroline Gerhart.